LTS Story of the Week. All is lost. So there's a man, his name is Terry, and the year is 2008 in the quiet town of Emory, Texas. Now Terry lived with his wife Penny and their three kids, 16-year-old Aaron, 13-year-old Matthew, and 8-year-old Tyler. They were your typical American family, faith-filled, close-knit with ups and downs like any of us. But one day everything changed. You see, their oldest daughter Aaron started dating an 18-year-old guy named Charlie. Now, Terry and Penny didn't feel right about this guy at all, and they told her, "You can't see him anymore." Now, Aaron was angry about it, but they thought that she had accepted their decision and that was going to be the end of it. They had no idea what was going to happen next. You see, 2 nights later, at around 3 a.m. in the morning, a strange noise wakes Penny up, and then suddenly, gunshots. Two intruders burst into the house. Penny is immediately shot, and then Terry is hit multiple times in the arm, shoulder, and face. He blacks out, but the violence against the family continues, and when he wakes up, he smells smoke. The house is on fire. He's in a lot of pain, but worse than that was the unimaginable truth that his wife Penny and his two sons Matthew and Tyler had all been unalived. And even though he didn't want to leave them, Terry crawls, bleeding, burnt, and broken, 400 yards down a country road to his neighbor Tommy's house. He had one goal: tell someone before it was too late. Terry got sent to the hospital, and at the hospital, Terry learns that his daughter Erin was still alive, and when he heard that for a moment, that gave him hope. Until the police arrived and they told him that Erin had actually orchestrated the entire thing. She had somehow convinced her boyfriend Charlie, his friend Charles, and a girl named Bobby to help carry out the attacks. All four of them would eventually get arrested. Aaron was seen as the mastermind, Charlie and Charles were seen as the hitman, and Bobby was seen as the getaway driver. And eventually Aaron would get tried as an adult where she would receive 2 life sentences. And Charlie and Charles got life without parole, and Bobby got 40 years in prison. A month later, Terry returns home to a now empty lot and what little remains of his house. And as he stands there, he just feels like the lot, empty. Anger then sets in, anger at everything, even God. He considers ending his life, and then he sees it, among the ashes, a scorched page from a novel by James Pence that his wife had been reading. On it, these words: "I couldn't understand why you would take my family and leave me behind to struggle without them. And I guess I still don't totally understand that part, but I do believe that you are sovereign, you're in control." That one page saved him, and he chose to live. He then contacted James Pence, the author of that book, and together they wrote the book Terror by Night, a book that tells about that night in full detail. And here's the part that shocks people: Terry actually forgave Aaron, and he still sees her in prison to this day. He has since remarried, started a new family, and now speaks across the country sharing the power of faith, healing, and forgiveness. Terry's story reminds us of one hard truth: that God expects for us to forgive. You see, in Matthew chapter 6, verses 12, it says, "Forgive us our debts, as we have also forgiven our debtors." It's part of the package. Forgiveness isn't pretending like something didn't happen. It is like a debt. And in order to clear a debt, you have to first acknowledge what it's costing you. And then you ask the question: is holding on to this debt or pain or whatever it is that bringing me peace or more suffering? Is that bringing me closer to Christ or away from Christ? Real forgiveness sets you free. And not all forgiveness leads back to restored relationships. You see, Terry will never get back his first wife or his sons on this side of heaven. But by God's grace, he found the strength to keep going, and even restored the relationship with a daughter who had brutally betrayed him. Terry's story isn't just about survival, it's about transformation, from ashes to purpose, from tragedy to testimony. If Terry can forgive that, what might God be calling you to release today? Be blessed, stay blessed, and always put Jesus first.